Hey guys, welcome to another video and thanks for clicking on this one. In this video, let's talk about the dividend reinvestment plan. Now, this is something that really applies to stock investing, although you could apply the concept to any asset you own, whether it's real estate, whether it's bonds, whether it's cryptocurrency, whatever it is, right? But the concept really applies more to stocks. And why? That's because in equities or stocks, you are generally paid this dividend, which you can then use to repurchase a portion or a fraction of the shares of that company. So I'm going to give you a good example here. One of the common dividend paying ETF that is widely known is the SCHD. Now, using the SCHD as an example for this video, the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, we can really talk about how you can let your money work for you without you doing much of the lifting. Because if you let drip, or this concept of drip, if you apply it to your investment, you will see it grow without you having to do much. So how does this work? Well, if you haven't subscribed yet, just know that we talk about subjects like this on this channel. So if you want to see more of this type of videos, please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like, and of course turn on the notification bell for this channel. So one of the first things I like to start with is when you buy a stock or an investment, generally speaking, we are looking for two things. We are looking for price appreciation, and of course, we are also looking for that reinvestment of whatever we are given, whether it's through dividends, maybe just repurchasing the shares over time. Now, with the repurchasing of the dividends, that's where your drip concept comes in. Now, understand that drip doesn't necessarily have to be used. Sometimes you may be able to use the dividend that you're paid. You may be able to use it for your regular expenses. So it can become an income that you actually use to buy things, groceries, or whatever that might be. But if you really want your money to grow and let it compound at an exponential rate, then you want to let drip work, and that is turning on the reinvestment plan. Now, sometimes not all portfolios come with this by default, where some may have it as default. You have to kind of check with your broker, and some will require that you actually turn it on for individual stocks that you own. So using SCHD as an example, SCHD is a dividend paying ETF, and every quarter you're paid a dividend. Now, when you're paid this dividend, maybe it can be $1 per share that you own. Sometimes it could be a little less, maybe 97 cents per share. Depending on what the dividend payout is for that quarter, that money can either come to you or you can choose to reinvest it. Now, if you choose to invest it, over time, what will happen is that, let's say you were paid, let's say $10 of dividends for one quarter, that $10 is reinvested to buy more shares of SCHD, and the next quarter, you reinvest the dividend as well. You now have 2 extra shares, or maybe 2.5 extra shares. It all depends, right, on the price of that stock. At the recording of this video, the SCHD is currently selling for around $27.32, which means, if your dividend that you paid, if you own a lot of those shares, right, if you paid an equivalent of the price to buy enough shares, or buy at least a share of dividend or a portion of it, the amount is reinvested, and you can continue to compound and buy more of the shares, and it continues to grow, and your dividend grows even more, and of course the money is reinvested, and then you even buy more shares of this. So without talking too much and confusing you, let me show you an example of what I mean. So this is something I specifically used for the SCHD example or dividend, and the idea is that, let's assume that you have shares owned, about 1,000 shares or 1,000 shares of SCHD in this particular example, and the current price of $27.38 with an initial investment of about $27,000, so about $27,380 or $27,380, assuming you were to buy 1,000 shares of SCHD right now. The dividend yield of SCHD is around 3.5%. We're assuming a dividend growth of around 7% and a price growth of the stock itself, or this ETF, of around 7% for a duration of about 20 years. Okay, this is assuming that you're not adding any more to this. You're not adding any more money. All right. If you have drip on, okay, if you reinvest the dividends, what you have is that the final value of that asset, or in this case this portfolio, will be around 132,000. You would receive dividends of around 55,000 throughout that period, which is then reinvested. Okay, keep that in mind. And of course, the estimated final share that you would have, number of shares, will be around $2,000. Now understand that these are all estimates. Every year you may not get 7% on the growth or 7% on the price growth, and sometimes you may not get a dividend yield of 3.5%. So these are all estimates, okay? But this will give you an idea of how this would work. And of course, future dividends will be 2 times more, right? Or 3 times more, depending on how the performance of the stocks or this ETF over that 20 years. Now, for somebody who chooses to spend the dividend they receive, okay, the final value will be around $106,000, and they would have received about $40,000 in dividends. And you can see this is important, right? Somebody who reinvested their dividends would have about $55,000 received over time. Why? Because more shares are being bought with those dividends, which means that it continues to grow, and that it's the compound interest part of it as well. Okay, and of course, look at the number of shares this person would have. Remember, we started with 1,000 shares. This person will still have 1,000 because they've chosen to spend the dividend, right, that they got throughout that period. And the future dividend growth will be nothing, right? Because in this case, they haven't increased the number of shares in any way, so there's no future dividend to look forward to other than the 1,000 they already hold. And what I want you to pay attention to is the difference here, and of course what we have here and here. Like I said, these are all estimates, but it gives you a picture of what it would look like. The reason why this is way more, right, that you have more dividends received for somebody with DRIP turned on, is the fact that that money is reinvested on a regular basis. So the question is, what can you do in order to maximize the returns on your investment? Well, one of the things you would want to do in an ideal situation is that you have this DRIP turned on for your investments, which means the money and the dividends you get are actually reinvested. But then the other thing you want to do is to consistently dollar cost average. So you can imagine if for that 20-year period that I just showed you in this example, the person with a DRIP on continued to invest, let's say it's $100 per month, or it's $1,000 per year over that 20 years, the numbers will be exponentially higher even with DRIP on, plus the reinvestment of the dividends. I wanted to share this with you. I hope that you found value in this one. If you have, please don't forget to drop a like on the video. I'd love to see you in a future one.